In a small village nestled between rolling hills that spread far and wide, there lived a young girl named Arden. Her family lived on a small farm. The family worked hard, but the land was very difficult and the crops barely grew. Every year, Arden's father would sigh and shake his head as he looked at the parched soil and small struggling plants. Arden could see the discouragement in her father's eyes, but she hadn't fully experienced that yet, and had a different way of looking at things. One day, while walking through the woods alone as she often did, she came across an old man sitting by a gnarled tree, just staring up at the stars. Arden was afraid to approach, but the old man looked away from the sky with kind eyes and stared straight at her and said, "Come, what troubles you, child?" Cautiously stepping forward, Arden said, "I don't have any troubles, I'm just thinking." The old man smiles and says, "You're thinking awfully loud that it has surfaced on your face. What is it?" Arden then told the old man about the problems on her family farm. She asked, "Do you know what could be done?" The old man smiled and said, "The land, just like all living things, can be stubborn, but it listens." Arden replied, "I don't understand what that means." The old man handed Arden a seed that looked like any other seed, small, round, and nothing significant. He said, "Plant this where you need it most. It'll take time, be patient, speak to it with happy thoughts. It won't grow quickly, but when it does, it'll grow strong." Arden looked up from the seed and the old man was gone. Arden ran back to the farm and planted the seed right then. Weeks passed. Every day she watered it, spoke to it, and watched. It still hadn't sprouted. Her father noticed this behavior every day and finally said, "You can't keep watering dry earth, love. The land just isn't giving this year." His voice was heavy with defeat and a failed harvest. Arden whispered, "It's gonna grow." Months passed and still nothing. Arden's family and many villagers thought she was a little simple, watering and speaking to that dry patch. One evening, when Arden was starting to believe everyone was right, maybe she did believe in miracles, and walking away, a small green shoot broke the surface. It was so small and barely there, but Arden was ecstatic. Arden knelt down and whispered, "I knew you could do it." Day after day the plant grew. Months passed and now it was a full-grown tree that started growing fruit. Arden's father, standing at the tree, marveled at the tree's ability to thrive in this harsh climate. "I don't think it was the land that was stubborn or hard," he said. "I just think it needed to believe that something could grow again. I think it only needed to hear those reminders."